If you're looking for some tips and tricks on kitchen organization, keep watching, because in this video, I am taking you into the deepest, darkest nooks and crannies of my kitchen. Some places are organized and some places need a lot of work. But today I'm keeping it real, so if you want to see that process, keep watching. If you're new to my channel, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach women to make wise home health and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, subscribe and tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Now, before we get started, let me apologize for sounding so nasal. This just came out of nowhere. I mean, I woke up and here it was. So I've taken some medication to deal with it, but it's going to take a little while for it to kick in. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead with the kitchen tour. I am always looking for new ways to organize in my kitchen, and many of the areas I've got sorted out, but I've got a few deep, dark, dirty little secrets that need a lot of work. So today I'm pulling back the curtains. I'm going to open up the cupboards and let you see what's inside, and we'll see what's what. Now this one is my spice pantry, and it's really a hot mess, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. So here's my spice pantry, and as you can see, it needs a little work. So if you're interested in coming along for that particular task, say yes, spice pantry, in the comment section below. Now this area here above the microwave, this is where I keep pitchers. So I've got like tall glass pitchers and shorter pitchers and different things like that. And then back in the back there's a couple salt and pepper shakers that I only use in summertime. I tend to use this pitcher when I'm having quite a bit of company. I'll put iced tea in that one. This one I tend to put lemonade in this one, and then that's another iced tea one. This one is more for floral arrangements and things like that. And then there's one in the back that, you know, I haven't used it probably in a couple of years. I probably should get rid of it. We'll see. Now you guys have seen what's in this cabinet before. This is where I keep my coffee mugs and some plates and things like that. So let me bring you up a little closer so that you can check that out. So here you can see our coffee mugs, my red coffee mugs in the front. Here my little Love coffee mugs. And then I've got more coffee mugs on the shelf behind them. And then coffee mugs back there. The ones I use most often are these red ones right here in the front. I've got a few ramekins back there that I picked up at Pier 1. Up here on the top shelf, one of the things you'll see are my luncheon sets, and I use those when I'm having ladies over for like teas and things like that. And one of the things that's happening is I'm running out of space. So I brought some of the plates in here that I use for table design, and they're up there. And I'll probably end up moving some of these out because I need the space. Every time I buy a new set of dishes, I'm running out of room. So my husband's like, so where are those gonna go? So we'll have to see. But anyway, I've got plates up there. And then one of the other things that I do like is like little pitchers. And so I've got a couple cut glass pitchers like this and sugar bowls up there. Back in the corner, I have some long casserole dishes, things that I might put macaroni and cheese in for like large groups and things like that. So they're back in the corner up there. And then my cranberry sauce dish, which I only use at Thanksgiving and Christmas, it lives back up there as well. And like I said, this row is coffee mugs. Here you've got our Yeti to go containers, and then more teapots, and you guys have seen this one before. It just kind of lives right there. And then back here I've got other to-go containers and some soup bowls. Some two-handed soup bowls that I never use. I just don't use them. I don't even know why I bought them, other than the fact that they went with the dishes that when I purchased them. And They go with my everyday set of dishes, and I'll show you those in a minute, but we never use them. Maybe once every 4 or 5 years will I use those. Here in the corner I have just a little dishes like this that I use quite a bit. I might put fruit or green beans or some kind of a dip or something like in them at the table. Here I've got a couple of measuring cups. And then back in the back, I've got some little custard cups that I use quite a bit. Sometimes I'll use them for measuring things. Sometimes I use them for fruit, custard, that kind of thing. And then on top here, I've got simple things like this apple slicer, a pastry cutter, and then a strainer, and just like another like little sifter kind of thing. And they just sit there all the time. Even though my husband can never find that apple cutter. It's like every time, where's the apple slicer? And I'll say, open the cupboard straight ahead on the left, and there it is. These are a set of bowls that my husband picked up at an art show. There was an art show that was put on by the teachers at the school where he was at, and each of the teachers submitted something, and he bought this set of bowls from them. Or rather from there, and I really just kind of like the color of them, and we've had them, I don't know, for about 10 years, and we do use them from time to time. Not very often, but we do use them. And then this is just a spoon rest, and these are just more measuring cups, Tupperware measuring cups. They're very good to use, and they're just in here. And then other just little dishes and coffee mugs and just stuff. Here's another set of measuring cups that I just picked up, and I thought they'd be good to use when I'm doing YouTube videos, so we'll see how well they work out. More to-go cups, thermos-like. So that's what's in there. And this is the cabinet where I keep my glasses. So if you take a look in there, you can see a bunch of mason jars right here. I use the mason jars for smoothies, and then we also use them to drink water and lemonade out of, so we use them just about every day. Here are a few juice glasses here behind them, just a few on the rocks glasses that I again use for water, and then of course more water drinking glasses and whatever all-purpose glasses there, with some special occasion water glasses that I got from my grandmother, and then just plain wine goblets or stemware up there. And then the cabinet right over here, right above my mason jars, that's where I keep my dishes. So let's take a look in there. If you look up top right here, it's just a set of dishes that I've had for a very long time. They're kind of a cream color. They're pretty large. They're almost as big as a charger, but they're actually a dinner plate. And then here's the luncheon plate that goes with it. And I used to use them quite a bit, but I don't use them hardly at all anymore. I probably will use the luncheon size more than anything else. And then here are our everyday dishes right here. There's some in the dishwasher right now, so that's why everything's not in there, but this is what they look like. This is what we use every day, and that's what those soup bowls go with. We have some cereal bowls that also go with this set, and look how small the cereal bowls are. That just lets you know how old these dishes are, because as you know, most bowls today are a lot bigger than this. And I got that set of dishes when I was working at the Kaler Nickel Medical Center. The hospital decided to buy all new dishes, and so they sold those to employees, and I picked up a whole set of them. And now all I've got left is about 12 of the luncheon plates, 5 of the dinner plates, probably about these saucers, those bowls, and I've still got some of the cups and saucers left, which I never use those kind of cups and saucers anymore. But I don't want to get rid of them because they go along with the set. And then up there on the top are some gravy bowls. I also like gravy tureens, so I've got a couple gravy tureens up there, and then some big white soup or chili bowls. When I had my soup and chili supper, I had to pick up some additional bowls, and so that's these, and this is what they look like. They look like this. And I picked these up at Pier 1. And I have 10 of those, and they're huge. But men like eating soup and chili out of those. And then over there are some white dishes that I normally have up there. And I've got more of those, but I've got them some on the table in the dining room right now as I'm working on a tablescape. So that's why there's only about 6 white dishes up there. But those are the white dinner plates that I use quite a bit when I'm doing a table decor. And then here I've got more plates. Now these are really pretty, and I only use them when I have ladies over. Let me show them to you. These are the plates, and they're just a pretty little square plates with lemons on them. And I have 6 of them. I used to have some of the dinner plates, but those are long gone. And then I have 4 bowls like this. And I tend to use the bowls as serving pieces for something in the spring. But these will make a lovely spring or summer arrangement. And right here are the luncheon plates that went with those other larger ones I had up there. These are my little red Rachel Ray square and rounds. You can see they're kind of round with kind of a square in the center. And I had picked these up at the Goodwill, I don't know, last year or the year before. I had just decided to go all white when I saw these. I bought these and thought, okay, I'm not going all white. But I've got 6 of these and just 4 of the chili bowls that go with that set. And then I've got, I think, 6 or 4 dinner plates, which I have somewhere else because they're so large that I rarely use them. Another little gravy bowl. And then here I have some au gratin dishes, which I use quite a bit. If I'm having, let's say lasagna or chicken and dumplings or something that's kind of runny like that, maybe beef stew, I will use these dishes to serve it in. So this is kind of like where I keep all my everyday dishes. These are the things that I use almost every day, all the time, with the exception of these and those at the very top. The things that are in here, I use quite a bit. I'm in and out of this cupboard all the time. So I've tried to arrange the kitchen so that it works out for me. So now let's take a look at the cabinets that are on the bottom. This is a utility drawer, and I'll let you take a look at what's inside. But it used to be lots of junk, but I got that all organized and cleared out. But I'll let you take a look and see what's inside. And this cabinet here, I just keep some small appliances in it. Like this is the small pitcher that goes with my Vitamix. And then here you see a couple of the beaters that go with the mixers and the different things that are down under there. And then over here is where I keep my plasticware, Tupperware, different things like that. And then this is my flatware drawer. So I'll let you see what's in all of those. So I keep a couple of pairs of scissors here. Here's a nozzle for, I don't know, one of the dispensers that I use, and a couple of Sharpies, and a Sharpie does not belong here. Sharpies goes over there. My husband uses these Sharpies and markers and things like that when he's processing his fish. I need this bottle of Goo Gone, and I like to keep it where I can get at it quickly. A little knife sharpener, and then a plug, which we rarely ever use, but it's there if I need it. And then back here is some twine that I might use when I'm cooking or for whatever reason, and some tape. And back here are like the little booklets that goes along with the mixer or the blender or something like that. So that's what's back there. So that's what's in this little utility drawer. And under here, I've got a couple of little hand mixers, a little food chopper, and some of those like as seen on TV kind of things that I don't use very often. And then on this bottom shelf is my other pitcher for my Vitamix. And then there are the 2 sets of beaters for my 2 mixers. Back there is a can opener and then a coffee grinder. And this is the Plasticware Pantry. I really don't keep very much of that stuff here. It just drives me crazy. It's always falling over. So I limit how much of it I have. You can see a few mixing bowls there that are plastic. And then here is like a really large pasta bowl that I've probably had over 20 years. I did have two of them, but I broke one. So now I've just got the one. And then on this bottom shelf is just more plasticware, some cutting boards, and behind them are some baking dishes. But as you can see, I don't have a lot of that stuff because I don't have a lot of space to put it in. And then this cabinet right below the sink where I keep all of my cleaning supplies that I use in the kitchen. So hanging on the door, one of my viewers gave me this idea. The last time I did my kitchen tour, I had the gloves balled up in the back on top of a basket, and she gave me the suggestion, and it works beautifully. And then in the back, you can see I've got some additional cleaning products. These are like some little disposable but reusable wipes. And then back there I have things like soft scrub, and then a very important thing in the kitchen, my Clorox cleanup. And then on the other side I've got some bags of dishwashing gel. In the front, some of my little dishwasher pods. I like the Finish brand. And then I've got some cooktop cleaner, more sponges, and scouring pads, and more sponges back there. More cleaning products. And then in the very back over there, I've got like some barkeeper and then some of my wood cleaning products. There's my little fire defense to use in the kitchen, and then a few things I've got on the door: saran wrap, wax paper, some Reynolds wrap, and then my little scrubby brush for glasses. So here's my under sink organization, and I think it looks pretty good. I might have a little too much stuff, but at least it's organized. And then in this little circular cupboard there, I've got one of my large little mixing bowls, and then next to that is my toaster. Below that is some more mixing bowls or pie dishes, baking dishes. There's the large pitcher for my Vitamix, and then more mixing bowls and casserole dishes. So there's that. And then here's my drawer that goes along with my beverage bar. You can see I've got my K-cups back there, some teas, some sweeteners, just stuff in here, napkins, and some little tea bag caddies right there. In this drawer I keep my dishcloths, so here are my dishcloths there, and then like little hot pads and things like that there. Oh, I probably should have looked in this drawer before we got started, but I keep a lot of my baggies and different things like that in this drawer. So that's what's in those cupboards. And then this cupboard here below the microwave is where I keep my pots and pans. So there's my Curtis Stone cookware. In the back is some other cookware that I've had. I can't remember what it is, but it's very good stainless steel. And then of course there are my other cookware pieces, some casserole dishes and whatnot. So that's what's in there. And now this drawer, oh my gosh, this drawer is a hot mess. This is my next thing to clean out and organize. I've got so many utensils that it's just hard to even find anything. So this is my next organization task. And we've already seen what's in the spice cabinet. So here's my kitchen pantry. Now let's take a look in there. The last time I did my kitchen tour, I didn't show it. And someone says, well, do you have a pantry? Well, yes, I do. Here it is. So here's my kitchen pantry. And right there on the top shelf is where I keep like extra dishes, things I use for entertaining, for table decor, just extra stuff is on top of that shelf. And it needs to be organized. There's stuff up there that I don't use often, and I'll just put it in those baskets or stick it behind those baskets. So that's what's up there. Over here though, you can see where I've got my mason jars. Again, in the back there's like gallon size. So there's flour, sugar, different things like that. And in front of those I have my quart size mason jars, and I have things like pasta, chocolate chips, and different things like that. This jar, there's just a few little marshmallows left in them, and I tend to have pecans and walnuts in those, but right now they're empty. And then next to those I'll tend to have my cereal. I keep my cereal in these two containers, and as you can see I need to refresh this container with Raisin Bran Crunch because it's empty, and then the Cheerios are about gone as well. So I need to put those on the grocery list. And then this shelf here, I keep my tea and hot chocolate, sweeteners, and just different things like that. More tea, coffee filters, and stuff like that on that shelf. And then on this shelf here, I keep things like canned goods and stuff like that. So in this particular one, there's soup. So there's cans of soup there. And here I have different boxed foods in this one. And also those are like those little oyster crackers and different things like that. But boxed foods here. And then over here is like popcorn and oatmeal and different things like that. And then on this shelf, more canned goods, more what I call boxed foods. So that'll be foods that come in packages like that. And then over there would be packages of Ziploc bags, storage bags, those kind of things are over there. And then at the bottom, I have containers or baskets with pots and pans and different things like that that I don't use every day, but that I do use often. So they're here, so they're accessible. And then on this side of the shelf, my husband's fish mixture, cornmeal, and whatever else he's got in it. Brown sugar and powdered sugar. And then right here, oh my goodness, there's a bunch of utensils that I've got to sort out. When I organized my other drawer, I just took the things out and put them in here. And when I get that other drawer sorted out, I'm taking all of those things and laying them on top of the counter, seeing what I need, what I don't need, and then a lot of it's going to go. More canned goods, but just a few in here. Peanut butter and pasta sauce and just a few different things. Different broths and veggies. And then I keep my bread here in this basket. And then down here I keep oatmeal in that basket. Oversized canned goods, jars of gravy, extra containers of coffee, and vitamins and just stuff. This is my snack basket here with like chips and all that kind of stuff in it. Another soup tureen in the back, a little food processor, and then one of those little Nesco, I don't know what you call that thing, but you kind of seal food, a sealer. And just different little appliances like that. But that's what's in this pantry. The laundry pantry is also in the kitchen, so let's take a look at that. You guys have seen this room quite a bit. This is my laundry pantry, and you can see I've got baskets up on the top. This basket, I keep tape and different things like that in it. That one is miscellaneous stuff, light bulbs and things like that. Those are empty. I use those for picnics. And then this one is more miscellaneous stuff. And then extension cords go in that one. I keep my aprons folded up over that little arm there. And then that basket, I've got flashlights. So flashlights are in there. Here I keep paper towels. So here are paper towels on rolls. This is paper towel in a box that I put in the bathroom when we have guests. Toilet tissue goes in there, and then my cleaning supplies go over here. Stain removers and scent boosters and OxyClean and all that kind of stuff. My borax, my Tide, my Persil, cleaning vinegar, oxy powder, Clorox, that kind of thing. And of course there's my dish towels, placemats, and that bucket there is where I throw in my white dishcloths and towels and things like that when I'm done using them, and I soak them in like a bleach and whitening solution until I'm ready to wash them. So that's the laundry pantry. Oh, and right there I hang a few of my cleaning supplies. My little feather duster, and then that other little green thingy. Alright, so now you've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So what suggestions do you have for me? What do I need to do with that utensil drawer that's right beneath the microwave? What am I going to do with all of those utensils? I probably got enough for the free world, so I look forward to your suggestions in the comment section below. And if you like this video, I've got a couple others here and here that you just might want to check out. And just so you know, I've raised 3 children. I've managed a home for more than 45 years, and I am a nurse by profession. So if you want to learn more about running a household, subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of the TNT community. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I'll see you in the next video. And if you like this video,